Welcome back to 7 Things That We Didn't Know. I know it's been a while, so this time we're going to test your knowledge with Metal Gear Solid 3. Make sure you let us know in the comments down below what the next game that we should cover on 7 Things We Didn't Know, and also let us know if you knew all these 7 things, or if we got you with some of them. Also, don't forget, we lie and this really isn't 7 things, so stick around to the end because we just kind of go through all the bonus stuff that we found.
Fact 1!
Did you know that you can play an action-oriented minigame if you save the game while being held captive? Well, if you boot the game back up, you'll actually play a game called Guy Savage. This is basically Snake's nightmare while he's in prison. This only works in the original PS2 game and was not included on the HD collection. Looking at it though, you can see some of the ideas were used in Revengeance. Maybe that's just me looking too much into it.
Fact 2!
There are 3 snakes located in the area where you fight the boss. Each snake has a name and is called Naked Snake, Liquid Snake, and Solidus, making this an obvious reference to the Clone Project.
Fact 3!
It's widely known that you can get the stealth camo by shooting all 64 keratin frogs in the game, but what I didn't realize that in the 3DS remake, the frogs are replaced with Yoshis. And speaking of Yoshi, in the Smash Bros. Video game, Snake wonders what Yoshi tastes like if he eats him, disgusting Otagon.
Fact 4!
In the cure screen, you can spin Snake around to see all of his injuries and examine his body. But if you spin him for 30 seconds straight, he'll begin to throw up on the cure screen.
Fact 5!
This one actually happened to me in our disastrous playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 3 on our Let's Play channel. But after the torture sequence, if you just don't remove the transmitter in your back, when you get to Ava, she'll give you a rather funny scene in which she appears to be, well, you can see. But all she's trying to do is get the transmitter out of you.
Fact 6!
During the final scene in which the president salutes you and you salute him back, you can actually press R1 and actually go into first person. And then, if you move your head a little to the left, you can see Ocelot in the back left window saluting you. This one was really cool, because I actually looked it up to verify this just to be like, what? How did I miss this? Fact 7! Okay, I think all of you know you can skip the fight with the end if you just save your game and move it 1 week into the future. And then when you come back, there's a cutscene in which the end dies of old age. But did you know that if you move it about 3 or 4 days, the end actually sneaks up on you? Or how about if you go to the map screen during this fight and put in the Konami code, it'll ping his location for you, making it so much easier to find him. And that's our main 7 things. Don't forget to stay around for the bonus round of facts right after this, and let me know in the comments down below how many of these you knew off the top of your head, or if we stumped you at all. Also, let us know any more games that you want us to cover with this series. And now it's time for the bonus round! Snake carries cigars this time around instead of what everyone is used to, which is cigarettes. Just another way that Big Boss is classier than Solid Snake. If you force anyone to die that shouldn't, such as killing Ocelot when he's passed out or killing Snake, leave the game over screen there for a second and it will display the time paradox instead of game over, basically telling you that you can't do this for the sake of the story. When you're escorting Ava, you can get close to her and open up the cure menu. By pressing R1, you can look at her skeleton. By pressing R2, you can look at her medical history, and if you press left, you can see what she's eaten. When you're about to be tortured by Vulcan, his response to you being tied up and topless will vary depending on how many injuries you've suffered up to this point. If you've been injured a lot, he'll say, "You're a tough one, my friend. A lesser man would be dead by now." If you took moderate damage, he'll say, "You've seen your share of battles. Consider yourself lucky. I'm about to show you what hell is all about." And if you took almost no damage at all, he'll say, "What a beautiful body you have. Like a newborn baby, but not for long." Also, speaking of the torture scene, if you hold R2, you'll take no damage. Then you need to keep it held until the entire sequence is over to take no damage to the entire sequence. If you do it right, everything will go good. But if you let it go earlier, you'll take whatever damage you were supposed to have received up to that point. And that's everything. I actually didn't know many of these Easter eggs in this one myself. I don't know, maybe I just didn't look up a lot of interesting Easter eggs when I played Metal Gear Solid 3 the first time. So maybe we'll make a new one about the Easter eggs I did know, and we can challenge to see if you also knew those. And with that, we'll see you guys next time right here at Eligible Monster.